Think my audio is up now. Is it? It is. Perfect. Yeah, audio's up. All right, we're working. That's what I'm talking about. Love it. What's going on, Sleepy? What's going on? How you doing? Appreciate you for joining the stream, man. Before I get into it, I'm gonna wait a little second. Hopefully, we can get a couple more people in. Cause I know I didn't really schedule this one. This one was more of like a just. I decided to do it on a whim. Plus, I also said in my last video that I was going to stream pretty much every week until Rise of Ronin came out. So, um, yeah, wait a few seconds. Probably do a little bit more maintenance before I go into doing what I'm doing today. Um, but yeah, let's see. All right, so I have to make sure my audio is up because last time I streamed, there was no audio, so there was like literally like 2.5 hours of me just playing the game with nothing said. And I was talking the entire time. It was crazy. I was so upset when I turned the stream off and tried to play it back to see what I said. It was horrible. But we're up and running today. And yeah. So as more people come in today, again, thank you all for stopping by. If you can't stay long, that's perfectly fine. I appreciate you for coming by anyway. But today, I'm going to pick up where I left off last stream, where I was pretty much farming for the perfect rolls on my dual swords that I'm using right now. The rolls that I'm going for, these are pretty much it right here, like what you see on the screen. What's going on, man? I appreciate you for showing up. What's going on? And you say you're currently downloading Nioh 2 again, thanks to my vids. Hey, look, man, I appreciate that. Anybody I can get back into the game or to get start playing the game, I'm all for it. This game, man, this game is literally like I can truly say it has changed my life because if this game didn't come out, I'm not sure I would have started my channel, or at least it probably wouldn't have picked up as much as it has been lately. So again, I appreciate you guys, man. But yeah. So as for the farming today, I'm looking for star effect attack bonus. It can be between courage, magic, heart. I don't care which of the three, but one of those three has to be on the dual swords that I get. Simply because those are the three main stats that I'm running with this build. So if I can get attack bonus courage, heart, or magic, I'm pretty much set. Now, if you don't know, star effects are pretty much like extra rare effects on weapons. Like they do drop regularly, but getting those specific rolls is a lot harder. Simply because star effect rolls give you higher bonuses, plus they can't be though those bonus like those effects with those extra bonuses can't be rolled on your weapon. So getting the star effect with the attack bonus is much better than having just the regular attack bonus rolled. For example, right here, as you can see, this weapon is completely maxed out with the max familiarity, and my attack bonus courage is 8 plus. But if I go to this weapon right here, which not this weapon, this one right here. So this one right here has attack bonus courage 8 plus, which is the exact same as the weapon I have right here, which is maxed. Meaning that if I max this out, that attack bonus courage will go to double A. So that double A will give me an extra added bonus of damage. So we need that. Okay. So that's what I'm going for today. My gear is not optimized for like true farming purposes. This is literally just to give me a chance to drop. I'm honestly just playing the game, but I'm also farming. So it's kind of a mix between both, like having enough equipment on me to farm as well as be able to beat levels. Now I am probably going to change my guardian spirit just to give me an extra added boost to my farming purposes. But as it stands, I'm running the scroll of the dam right here, which has the ethereal item drop rate. I put lucky drop equipped weapon on my Yasukani, and then I am running a Sudama skull hat, which gives the divine plus item drop rate. Other than that, I'm probably going to put on Itakuri because Itakuri comes with luck and item drop rate on it. I'm not sure if I have any guardian spirits that have like item drop rate or stuff on it or equipment drop rate, but um, I'll try to find some soul cores that actually match up with that. Um, I can also go to the tea house, not tea house, to my I can also go to my storehouse or no, my hut and change my tea utensils up to pretty much max out with luck. So luck is splendor, so highest amount of splendor. This gives me more luck. And then I can go to the shrine. What's going on, everybody? Thanks you guys for showing up. I see some of you have popped in. Appreciate you guys. As I was explaining before, today I'm continuing off with the last stream where I'm farming for the perfect weapon rolls. I'll get into that after I continue doing what I was just doing, so bear with me. Again, thanks you guys for showing up. But I'm changing up my guardian spirit to go with Itakuri, which is this right here. For anybody, I have to change my stats for it. But for anybody who doesn't know, this is probably the best Guardian Spirit to run when you are farming because of the item drop rate and the luck on it. So if you're farming anything, whether it be weapons, equipment, accessories, no matter what it is, put this Guardian Spirit on. It's going to help. So I'm going to throw that on. I have to change up my stats because I'm not getting the item drop rate right now. So put that on, and then what can I throw on just to have? I could throw on tea utensil drop rate, but tea utensils kind of like drop regularly. So you said it's been over 2 years since you last played, and then never finished the Dream of the Samurai. But you want to start completely new character though by running a dual sword build. If you're gonna start over completely, I would say, if you want to run dual swords, perfectly fine by all means. First of all, run a weapon that you are more comfortable with. I would say use every single weapon in the game, and then whichever weapon feels best to you, use that weapon. When I first started the game, I started out with a switchblade because I was a fan. I just liked the fact that they gave us the option to run a scythe. So I was like, that seems really cool. I'm gonna run switchblade. I switched out my switchblade probably halfway through for the dual swords because I found that the dual swords felt better to me. So that's why I ran dual swords. But when you're starting out, I would say use whatever weapon you're comfortable with, one, and then focus on the magic. Magic is a very, very good like crutch to use in the early game because the utility is so like unmatched. Like you can literally go through all of Dream of the Samurai with a magic build. Some people, when the first came out, they used the kunai and shuriken build. So I would say if you do use dual swords, focus into that, but also put a little bit of stat points into your magic. That way, you have a lot more survivability. Let me change up my stats so I can take advantage of. So what do I need for Itakuri? I need to have, what's this? Discipline and, oh, not this, I said discipline. Hilarious. Dexterity and skill. I just got finished playing Destiny. That's why I said discipline. I'm still in another game. But dexterity and skill. So they both have to equal out to 27. Okay. So dex and skill have to equal out to 27. 20 for that. Obviously, we're maxing that out. This is going to go to 150. We're maxing this out. HP is going to be your first stat. So the way I started off is, that's my heater. Give me a second. The way I started off, I pumped. I put my HP, I put my Constitution and my heart up to 10 first. That is your soft cap. That's pretty much like your soft cap is pretty much where you get like it'll give you a bigger bonus once you hit that 10, but then once you start going higher, you'll get diminishing returns and stuff. So put your Constitution and heart, I would say to 10 first, and then focus on damage. Simply because Dream of the Samurai, enemies don't hit as hard as some people may think they do. They really don't. Once you get past Dream of the Samurai, that's when the enemies start to actually ramp up in damage. So I would say focus on your Constitution and Heart first. That way you have enough ki to actually fight. Constitution, so you have enough health, and then focus on your damage. So if you're using the dual swords in the beginning of the game, you're going to be focusing on Constitution, Heart, and skill. Magic, you don't have to have magic that high. I would say, honestly, magic can go up to 10 as well, because the more, like, when you increase your magic, so for example, if I take this down to 5, if I go to 10, as you can look, my magic capacity, um your magic capacity starts at a certain level right now. So this takes your magic capacity up by 5. So if I take away 5, right, so I take away 5 from my magic capacity. So if you look at my magic capacity, it is at 8. So my magic capacity would probably start at around 3, right? So if I bump it up to 10, I would be at, what would that go up to? So from 8 to 5, 15 is 7. So it will go up to 10 basically. So you'll have 10 magic, right? And then this talisman right here is what you want to aim for first. You want to aim for barrier. Barrier talisman, obviously, as you know, is going to dispel your yokai realms. This is what you want to aim for first. The next thing you want to aim for is you want to get all these unlocked so you can increase your magic capacity. That way, you don't have to push your magic stat up anymore unless you really, really need more magic. Because once you get this up, you'll get the +5 to your capacity, and then you'll have only 10 magic, but your magic capacity will go up to like 15. So, it's I would say magic is helpful, but in terms of your survivability, you want to go with Constitution, Heart, and Skill if you're running your dual swords. And then after you've gotten like your Constitution and Heart to 10, and maybe your skill up to like 20 or something, then you can start increasing your magic up to 10, and then go back to putting more points into skill for your damage. Once you get to the point where you're doing enough damage to enemies that you can pretty much like kill mobs in like 2, 3, maybe 4 hits, then go straight back into your Constitution, pump more points in the Constitution so you have more life, because the later on you get in the game, the harder the bosses hit, so you want to have more health. But so maxing this back out, push that up to 7. That's too much. Put this up to 20 so we hit our threshold. It's going to 50. What this at 10. This has to be at 200. This has to be at 200. Honestly, I can keep my Constitution as it is. 7,000 is fine. So this is what I'm going to do for now. Just so I can meet those requirements for Itakuri. But anybody who's just joined, thank you all again for joining. I'm farming today. I'm farming for the perfect rolls on my dual swords. I am going for star effect, attack bonus, courage, heart, or magic. Does not matter which one of the 3 I get. I just want to have that star effect. I can do without the melee ki damage, but if that comes on it, that's perfect as well. The Mystic Sword, the Mystic Dyad dual sword, I need that. That is also something that I absolutely need to have in my weapons. So the 2 star effects I absolutely need to have is Mystic Dyad dual swords and an attack bonus that is either heart, magic, or courage, no matter what. The Mystic Dyad dual swords turns the dual swords into, in my opinion, the best weapon in the game. Mystic Dyad, if you don't know, Mystic Dyad lets you run 2 of your Mystic Arts at the same time. Both the dual swords Mystic Arts feed into each other to completely like ramp this weapon up. So like the first one, momentum, landing attacks reduce the ki usage of subsequent attacks. Basically, the more you attack, the less ki you use. And then where's the other one? This one right here, Firm Resolve. Firm Resolve makes you take less damage. So the more you attack, the less ki you use and the less damage you take. what more do you want? Especially for my gameplay, like for my style of play, I'm aggressive, so I'm going to be taking hits while attacking. So the less damage I take, the better. So why not? Um, I still didn't choose my second guardian spirit. I will choose this because brute can be used in a lot of good situations. Alright, so let's find some soul cores that have item drop rate on them. This has item drop rate. What other one has item drop rate? This has item drop rate as well. Alright, so now I can only use like another 6, I think. Any of these have item drop rate on them? This has luck and yokai shift though. What about this? No. Is there anything else that has item drop rate on it? This has luck. Any other item that has luck other than the item drop rate? This has luck, but I don't have enough to run it. Screw it. I'm gonna put this here because I like that down there, and then I'm gonna put you up there. Now, obviously, I could upgrade these soul cores so they can maximize the special effects on them, but since I don't have enough to even do that, I don't have to worry about it at the time, so I'll deal with that when I get there. Changing these is no point either, simply because I'm not ever really going to use this outside of farming, so I don't really have to worry about that. So, in terms of that, we are good. Let me put my ninjutsu and stuff on. So, going with this. This right here, I don't know why it took me so long to figure out this talisman. Like, I saw it before, but it kind of like escaped my mind. Like, I don't really need that. I don't care about it. No, this talisman is really, really good. For those of you who are combo masters, those of you who know about zero key combos, and you guys are those like last to load, Poof and Llama type players, like those super skill based players, Shockwave is going to be ridiculous for you, because when you key pulse, it literally sends out a shockwave that stuns the enemy for a split second. So in that time, if you're a comboer, a split second is more than enough time for you to punish an enemy. So this right here, this is a very good talisman, and I feel like everybody who likes to combo, everybody who likes to pretty much deal mostly melee damage, take advantage of this right here for sure. This obviously. You said, have I done a video for early game dual swords build? I don't have an early game dual swords build. I honestly started making builds when I was closer to Dream of the Nioh. I can make a dual sword early game build. I would say the only thing about that is that when you're making a build, the one thing you need when you make a build is a Yasakani or an accessory that has the set bonus reduced -1. The reason being is because a lot of set bonuses, they have their best bonuses between the 6th and 7th piece of that set. So when you're early game, like Dream of the Samurai, you don't need a build. When you get to Dream of the Strong, even in Dream of the Strong, you won't really need a build. You can use one, but you won't really need one until you beat that. Once you beat Dream of the Strong, you'll get a guaranteed Yasakani drop anyway, so that's when you can start making a build. So I would say get through Dream of the Strong first, and then get through Dream of the Samurai first. If you can't get through Dream of the Strong, then you can just mess with me again, and then I would try to do my best to put together a early game dual sword build to help you out. But Dream of the Strong, once you beat Dream of the Samurai, Dream of the Strong shouldn't be too much harder. It is a more difficult difficulty for sure, but I wouldn't say it's too bad. Now, Dream of the Demon, that's when the difficulty truly ramps up, and you're like, all right, I need a build because you're not just gonna be able to go out there with anything. And then but yeah, so whenever you just so I would say get through Dream of the Samurai first. Once you get to Dream of the Strong, just keep on, I would say, pumping points into your damage until it's maxed out. Because I know early game you only max out your stats at 99 before you get to like Dream of the Wise and Dream of the Nioh stuff. So your stats max out at 99. So once you pass that, once you pass Dream of the Samurai, your stats will go to 99. So max out your damage stat. That way you should be doing a lot more damage, and then work around your utility stats. I did not mean to do that. I want this down here. That's there. That there. This there. Ninjutsu. Now, for those of you who don't know, my ninjutsu for me, I don't use as much. The only thing that I really use on ninjutsu is my quick chain scroll. Quick chain scroll is probably, in my opinion, the best ninjutsu in the game. Outside of that, I use catwalking, sneak thief. These two are for speed running. So basically, I will pop both of these right here. This will make me silent. This will make me invisible. I can just run past enemies. Now, if you get too close, they will spot you. And if you're too close to the dogs, they'll sniff you out. Other than that, no other enemy will pretty much find you as long as you're not too close to them. And then tiger running just gives me a nice little speed boost and stuff. So it helps me get through the level a little faster. Where is my... where is it? All right, so I've pretty much done all my preparations as much as I'm going to do. So we can hop right into stages and start farming so we can get it started. I know you guys are tired of hearing me talk, so let's get into the action. I have enough to do 10. Whenever you're farming, and even if you're not farming, it doesn't matter. Always use your Choco Cups for this. It gives you a 10% boost to your drop rate. Who doesn't want that? Even if you're not farming, use them. If you need more Choco Cups, you can either fight revenants, you can do co-op missions, or you can do what I do. Since I have plenty to use, you could just come here. I have plenty of glory to use. You can come here and just buy them for 1,000 glory. So, those are the 3 different ways you can get those. I don't need to do that. I don't care about that right now. So let's get into it. I have 800 of these. That's maxed. Why not? I'm almost there. This is taking me like forever. Like I still not maxed out yet. I got 2 more levels to go though, but I need around 1,200 lapis lazuli, and kind of doesn't drop as frequently as it used to. Wheel monks are probably some of the most annoying enemies in the game. No, I appreciate you for showing up. Thanks so much, man. Look, anybody who can come in and chill with me for a little while, I always appreciate it. trying not to get caught by both of those at the same time, because I told you these things are annoying. That right there, that little roll they do right there, man, that thing chunk, like, it eats away at your health. Look at that. Come on, come this way. Cool. Alright. Who saw me? How did he see me from behind there? Don't worry, I'm coming down there to you. Don't worry, you're next. Cool. Yeah, no, farming in this game is absolutely the worst aspect of the game, in my opinion. By far. Farming by far is the worst aspect of this game, simply because RNG is absolutely insane. Like, I think in Nioh 1's RNG, it wasn't that bad because there were certain enemies that had like a set amount of like loot they could drop, and then there were other enemies like that. In this game, in this game, the only enemies that drop like a lot of loot are bosses and mini bosses. Like grunts like these, they don't drop a lot of loot, but you do have equal chance to get the loot that you're looking for from each of those enemies. So that's one thing that's good, but outside of that, like, you could farm for hours. Like, there's a build that I have on my channel. I think it's my Tonfa build. That build took me the most amount of time out of any build. It probably took me like a month to do because the RNG was so terrible. Like, for the set that I wanted. That's also why I'm farming right now, because the RNG is horrible. Like, I did my stream last was around 2.5 hours, and I didn't get a single drop that I wanted at all. Like, it was terrible. I hated it. But the game is fun, so I would say this game would probably have done way worse if it wasn't fun. Like, if this wasn't a fun game and they had the RNG aspect of this game would have did horribly. But it's a fun game, so it kind of balances itself out. So this is actually a shell of my purity build. This is not my actual official purity build, simply because there are certain pieces that I'm not running. Like, I'm not running the Guardian Spirit that I use. I'm also not using the scroll that I use, and then my Yasakani is not the Yasakani that I use, as well as my skull hat. This I don't use. Most of these I don't use on my main build, but this is the shell of that build. Yes. Now, in terms of damage wise, this is not my most damaging build. My most damaging build is by far my corruption build, but this build is possibly my most powerful because of its survivability. Who saw me? Get out of here. He's not gonna die, so. Missed. I need you to fall. So I can get out of here. Whoa! Whoa. He climbed up the ladder. This dude's fast. Goodness gracious. Alright, come this way. Welcome to those of you who have joined. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. If you can't stay long, that's perfectly okay. I appreciate you for coming anyway. All right, you need to calm down. I will worry about you later. Since you want to die so badly, let's do it. This right here, this is not an optimal situation at all. This is a horrible situation you do not want to be in. You do not want to be in this situation. Fighting more than one enemy at a time in depths of the underworld is suicide. So what I'm doing right now is a tactical retreat. Let's bring you all the way out here. Is that a dog? All right. I'm back. Okay. Whoa! Okay. Gotta take him out. Totally forgot about him. I forgot how cramped this area is. Like, there are enemies all over the place. I haven't done this, like, this level in forever. And of course, I got another regular sword. Oh my goodness. I never get my dual swords to drop. I always get my second equipped weapon. Like, that's why farming sucks. Because for some reason, with my luck, I always get the second equipped. But I have so many single sword, purity sword, like so many of those. But like the dual swords, I never get those to drop. Why? No clue. Take care of him. There's two of them in there. It's a dog in there. Oh my God, let me get out of here. Ooh. God. Man, if I'd have died, that'd have sucked. Okay. Is there a crate in here? No, it's not. I want to say, if anybody's on the depths, what level of depths you guys have completed yet? So I know there's some people who still are going through it. Just want to know, like, are you having trouble with, like, the first 108 floors? Have you gotten to depths of the Underworld? Because I know it takes a long time to get there. Like, it took me forever, honestly. I wanted to, oh God, I wanted to skip Dreaming of Nioh, but for some reason I felt like I shouldn't have. There are some levels I haven't completed. Like, I didn't complete the last region of Nioh, but so like floor 11. Okay, so you're almost there. That's when you start to hit those two enemies, like two bosses per stage, and that's when it starts to really, like, that's when you really know you're in the mix. Like, those two bosses per stage can definitely weigh on you. Well, shit, look, if I'm helping you, if you just want to watch, that's perfectly fine with me. I appreciate you stopping by, bro. Said third region, first playthrough. Okay. I would say take your time exploring every region, because there are actually achievements for that. Not to mention, you want to find all of your Kodama. I hate these things so much because you have to fight them. Like, you can't fight them from the front. You have to attack them from behind because they literally block everything. I think the only thing that can actually, like, tank through that defense are blunt weapons. So, like, fist weapons, hammers, tonfa. So anything that's a blunt weapon, they can deal with those. But bladed weapons actually have a tougher time dealing with those. So that's something I definitely figured out. It's a horrible guard dog. How did you not smell me? I'll say Isumade, those aren't too bad because you can just status debuff them. And are you serious right now? Who did that? But yeah, you could just status debuff them mainly and then try to take them out like that. Oh, it's you. I gotta kill you. You have to die. I don't want to fight right here, bro. Come over here. Another thing for early game players, if you can get your hands on a clay bale of beckoning and summon one of these things, or you can find them throughout the level, try to find as many as possible. These will carry you. Like Scampus, they are the most OP item in the game by far. They will carry you. They will carry you through all 30 floors of depth of the Underworld. Like, these will carry you to the promised land. I promise you that. And those of you who've been following me for a while, you guys know I have a personal beef with these things simply because I don't like them. So I always fight them. Now, if you don't know, you can just mimic them and they'll give you all the items they drop, but I don't want to do that. So that's how I handle that. Alright, we've gotten through that part. Let's go this way now. We only got one more Kodama to find anyway, so. Well, hello, sir. Oh yeah. Speed unsheath. Learn that. Learn your speed unsheath. Learn that. You need to learn this. It's going to help you a lot. The quicker you can get that off, the better. Alright, I need to draw that over here, but if I go over there and fight it, I'm pretty sure I'm going to knock it in the water. And these are very good sources for farming. So I'm trying to figure out how I can draw this over here. Let's get it to run away. Run that way. Come on now. There we go. Oh god, it's gonna run this way. No. Got it. Stupid. Yeah, I had to get him away from that water, because if he had jumped in the water, I'd have lost a whole bunch of items. It's crazy, I knew he was right there, but I totally forgot. Please come this way. Ooh, thought you caught me. Can't get the handle for anything. Jeez. Yeah, these things are annoying. Don't worry, I'm coming up there for you next. I'll say this, if Rise of Ronin actually is like Elden Ring, I wouldn't be upset with that. Elden Ring was a great game. I love that game. I actually played Elden Ring till around the 4th New Game Plus playthrough. I think Elden Ring has about 7 you can do, but I played it till around the 4th. Elden Ring was very, very fun to me. So I would not mind them at all. Welcome. welcome to you guys who are just now joining. For those of you who are joining, I am farming right now, farming depths of the underworld for some dual swords. The dual swords I have now they're fine, but I'm looking for an even more min-max version of them. So that is what I'm doing right now. Thank you for joining in. If you can't stay long, I appreciate you for stopping by anyway. But yeah, Rise of Ronin, I'm definitely excited for that game to come out. I cannot wait. Like, I just hope that it is more well received than Wolong was. Wolong wasn't really well received. A lot of people didn't like, especially trying to follow up Nioh. It wasn't what people wanted to see. People honestly wanted to see either a Nioh 3 or something that was along the lines of whoa. Did not expect them to be right there. So let's run away. Yeah, definitely sounds really good. And honestly, you actually hit on something that I've definitely said to myself before, and I've had a discussion about. I feel as though Neo 2, after it's like 4 DLC or after all of its DLC was done, if they wanted to extend its life truly, they should have added PvP. Because Neo is not a pay to win game. There's no pay to win on Neo 2. It's all, everything you get in the game is all hard earned loot and hard earned put together builds. So implementing a PvP mode with this game, oh my goodness, this game would have taken off. Like, people would have literally scrambled to make the best build possible just to beat other people with. So like, I feel as though that's something they definitely could have implemented into Neo. Maybe if they do at some point make a Neo 3, that they'll think about, hey, let's put a PvP mode in it. Because even Elden Ring had PvP. Elden Ring, after its initial release, I think it released like the little the gladiator mode or something like that. Like it was it was a PvP pretty much. They even had like you could invade other players' worlds and stuff. Like that would extended the life of Elden Ring, and people are still playing it now. So I feel as though if they added PvP in Neo 2, oh man, this game would have been so many more like players. Right. Is there any other enemies around? I can't see because my face is in the way. Yeah, splitting the balance between the two would definitely be tough because there are plenty of games out there now that have failed to do so, and there are so many games out there now that try to balance PvP between PvE and PvP, and the community is so split that they pretty much like focus more so into one aspect while neglecting the other. So that definitely makes a lot of sense for sure. Big Sudama. Um, what can I give this guy just to give him? Because I know the accessory farm doesn't work anymore, so it's kind of not a point to give him any accessories. Should I give him weapons? How about that? Let's do weapons. I'm gonna give you a bow. No, I'm gonna pick that up. I'm sorry. Let me pick that up. New items. I can drop. Who do I have? No, I can drop you, and then drop you. Let's see. Let's see what you give me. Man, I wish they never took away the well, I don't think they took it away. I think it just doesn't work for ethereal weapon, ethereal gear. But it was the accessory farm for when you found a big Sudama. You could give them an accessory, and they would re-roll it for you. But I think that only works with divine gear and not ethereal anymore. So I kind of wish they didn't take that out, because accessories that I found out, accessories have a lower drop rate than any other item in the game. Like equipment and weapons are like 15, 20% or something like that, but accessories like 5 to 10% of the time. So out of every 100 enemies, maybe 5 will drop, which is ridiculous. But, you know. What's going on, man? You said you just started playing? Great game, right? This game is awesome. Like, I honestly, like, Team Ninja is one of my favorite game developers, and they definitely were in their bag when they made this one. So the beginning of Dream of Nioh. So you're there. You're pretty much there now. All you got to do is get through that. Underworld is next. Oh, we got a scroll. Okay. All right, let's check our inventory to see what we got. All right, so not what I wanted. The weapon I wanted, but not the rolls I wanted. So not saving that. Don't need that. Do we have anything useful that I could save? How about any accessories? Do we have any of those? No. No, we do not. All right, so on to the next stage. All right. Now, this is actually a good example right here. This stage, you can tell, is a lot more, I wouldn't say difficult, but it is, in a way, it's more difficult. The sky is red. So when you see the stage and the map of the sky, like the whole stage is red, this lets you know that this stage has like higher tiered enemies. So you'll see more purple enemies, more red enemies, stuff like that. So when you die in Underworld, you just go back to the starting point. So the last shrine you saved at, when there's only one shrine technically in Underworld. So when you die, you literally go straight back to that shrine, and you have to start the entire stage over again. That's what makes Underworld really difficult, because you're stuck with one shrine. So once you hit that first shrine, that's your save point. And if you say you've gotten to the last part of the stage and you found your last Kodama but you die, you pretty much go all the way back to the start point. All right, let me take them out because he's coming. So, perfect example too, there's a purple enemy right here. Purple enemies drop the best loot, the highest tier loot, and they're the toughest in every stage. So if you run across a purple enemy, always fight it, no matter what. Always fight a purple enemy. You'll get a lot of loot, and they'll always be of a high rarity. So the spinning slash that I do, that is God of Wind. God of Wind on the dual swords is the best active skill to use when you're trying to drain the enemy's ki because of the kick they do. So I'll do the kick. That kick right there will drain the enemy, like drain enemy ki because it's a blunt attack. And then the follow-up double slashes deal even more ki damage. So it's my pretty much combo setup to drain the enemy's ki. That way I can just keep attacking them. Alright, I know there are enemies on the floor here. There's one right there. There's another one right there. There's another one over there. Beppo! Yeah. Okay, so I got my Kodama from there. Let us head here. Alright, I usually hate this section, but we're gonna take you out first. Come this way. Alright, so now we go back. Don't run away yet. I'm not done. Alright, we gotta take him out as well. nice. Okay. Alright, we got you next. So as you can see, a lot of these enemies are red enemies, like a lot of them. So that means that this stage, again, like I said, it's going to net you a lot of gear and equipment drops and all that. So if you run through a stage like this, you must be dead. Now there is an option to not pick up any gear less than divine, but for crafting and like forging purposes, I need to pick that stuff up. You can't get Umber Sight from any other rarity gear other than like gear lower than pretty much purple gear. Of course. Another purple enemy over there. 2 purple enemies in one stage. Can't go wrong with that. Crazy how you can't see me when I'm standing right in front of him, but that other guy saw me through a rock. Gotta love coding. Just hoping that I can get. Let's check, because I could be able to get some now. Nope, not what I want. So I got to keep going. Okay. Turn around. Yeah, turn around. One more shot. Goodbye. Don't go near that copper because they're gonna run away if you do. Just in case I die, doubt I will, but just in case. Better safe than sorry. I wasn't gonna follow you? No. Damn it. So this I might have to pop some of my stuff for this actually could get a little dicey. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. You can come back out now. Alright, so let's get on to this boss and then see if we get our drops. Now there is probably a way to farm a lot more efficiently than this, but what's the fun in that? I'm here to play the game and have some fun. So the way I'm farming is not as bad if I didn't enjoy myself. If I didn't enjoy myself, obviously it wouldn't be as fun, but I enjoy playing the game, so my farming method works for me. Who we fighting now? Tsuchigumos are weak to fire, so unfortunately I don't really have any fire, like elemental fire. Yeah, they're not weak to sorry that happened to you. I just know I didn't get the weapon I needed though. I got a Yasukani though. I can see that. So, oh, so close, so close, so close. I could save it, but man, if only one of those was attack bonus. Oh well. Did I get anything else worth saving? I could save that for now, just in case. Ooh, a sentience charge, but it has saturated. That's kind of stupid, but I could save it because sentience is really good for my corruption build. Other than that, I don't really need anything else. All right, let's move to the next level. Yeah, look. I'm the most. I have to probably be the most unlucky Nioh player ever. You said what grace can you get a full set of? You can get a full set of any grace, but some graces are better at their full sets than others. Like for example, right now I'm running a full set of Izanagi. So a lot of like sets or like graces and stuff have bonuses that you don't need to have the entire set for. For example, Yamasumi, you don't need that extra 14% melee damage. If you want it, you can have it, but out of everything else on the Grace, you really don't need it. The life plus 30% is probably the best part of this Grace, because as you can see right now, I have 5 Constitution. 5 Constitution is the literal bare minimum the game gives you. But if you look at my life stat, I have over 7,000 life simply because on Yamasumi's 30% extra life. So certain sets you want to have a full set of, but others you don't. But you can get a full set of any set in the game. Okay. Oh, we got a purple enemy over there too. Perfect. Jesus. Yeah, see, this is what I mean by fighting more than one enemy at a time. You never want to do that. Especially in depths of the Underworld. Never fight more than one enemy at a time. It's the fastest way to die. I want to switch weapon. This is no Yamasumi, right? I'm not going up there. I don't need to. Oh, hey. Could have used you before. Oh, time to run. had to fight him towards the water. Like, come on, man. Nothing over there. All right. I don't have to worry about you guys. You guys can't hurt me right now. There's the snitch right there. Let's take him down. Whoa, big guy. Out of all the other weapons on this game that I love, fists by far. Dual swords, then the fist weapons. Like, by far. The fist weapons are crazy. If you learn how to truly combo with the fist weapons, they're probably the most devastating weapons in the game outside of combo. So the perfect road I'm trying to farm is the, so as you can see, my dual swords are pretty much maxed out completely. I want to replace my attack bonus courage with a star effect attack bonus. Star effect attack bonus gives a higher grade. So as you see on my weapons right now, the attack bonus courage is at an A+. If I get star effect, it'll be at AA. So that's what I'm going for. Fighting her is going to be kind of annoying, so I gotta try to get her away from here. I appreciate that. I need the luck. I need as much luck as I can get, especially with this game. Oh God! That's why I said fighting her is going to be annoying. Now I can't even see. Oh my gosh. That's the one thing I hate about certain enemies in certain locations. Like they're next to like cliffs or bodies of water, and if you pressure them too much, you'll push them into the body of water and lose all the loot that they could possibly drop. I hate that so much. Because that's happened to me so many times. Like, I've pushed a purple enemy into water before, and I couldn't get that loot, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. Because it's always that one thing in the back of your mind telling you that enemy was the enemy you needed to defeat to get the loot that you wanted. Oh, shut up. Since you want to die so bad, I'll help you with that. I missed. I didn't miss that one. Every time. He just moved some trickery that time. All right. Switching up your attacks, okay? Can you please hurry up Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna go this way. And then you're gonna have to come to me now. Now you have to come over here. Wasted my time. Oh! Dodge that. But the reason I love the fist weapons too is because since they're a blunt weapon, they deal a lot of key damage. So key damage, in my opinion, is probably one of the best stats in the game as well. Simply because if you have no key, you can't attack. So the more key damage you do to certain enemies, the less they can attack you. And then they go into their down status or their zero key status. And then you could just punish them from there. How did he miss? How did she miss? Boy, you're gonna die right here. Working on Beyond Infinity. Beyond Infinity can be probably like so crazy if it can be included in combos. Like imagine a zero key enemy getting hit with a fully ramped up Beyond Infinity. My goodness. The amount of damage you can possibly do. What build works with every weapon? I would say the build I'm currently using now. I mean, well, not this build, but so a build that pretty much works with Purity or Corruption, paired with Oyamasumi. Oyamasumi is an Underworld grace, so you can only get Oyamasumi's grace to drop from the 6th floor of Depths in the Underworld and up. So I would say any Purity or Corruption based build that's paired with Oyamasumi. So Izanagi, Oyamasumi, Magatsuya Yamasumi. You can even do water if you want to, but purity and corruption are two of the most powerful elements in the game, and they work with literally any weapon. I'm trying to hide in the corner. I see you. Ow. Come towards me. Get out of here. The crazy thing is, you think this is a lot, right? Check this out. That's actually all the Emrita I have right there. The 31 billion you see right now is just what I have on hand. But that right there, that 102 billion, yeah, that's all Emrita. And then that's not even to mention all of these spirit stones and shards I have. Like, this alone is what's that, a billion right there, or 100 million? Like, yeah, I can literally use all of these and just get even more. I'm a stockpiler. I don't know. You say, how much does it take to get to 750? I mean, just leveling, honestly. I'm not sure how much it really takes, but like, I know, like, if I was to probably like use a book of reincarnation and then like add it up and stuff, I could probably tell you, but I'm not really sure how much Emrita it takes to actually get to 7 million. Oh, so 300, if it's 300 billion, then that would probably be it. Oh God. There's no point in getting that anymore. I'm already done. I'm actually almost to a billion gold. Almost, what's that, 998 million? Yeah, almost a billion gold. I get? Please give me something. Yes! Ha! We've done it. Yes. Only thing that's upsetting is I don't have Mystic Dyad on it. But we got what we wanted. So hopefully um I could use this, but the Mystic Dyad matters. So the thing is, what I could do is I could probably find a scroll that has Mystic Dyad on it. So um do I think Rise of Ronin will have an end game? Well, I'm hearing it's kind of like an Elden Ring-ish kind type of play, and Elden Ring definitely had an end game, so I feel as though Rise of Ronin will have an end game. What I do hope for in Rise of Ronin is that it has like you can customize a character, um, like basically customize the main character. Like you don't have to, they're not going to give you a custom character. So I think it's a story-driven like game and stuff, but hopefully they have like custom character. Um, Build crafting, hopefully it is prevalent in it. If there's no build crafting, then I'll probably think there won't be an end game if there's no build crafting at all. But if there's build crafting, I feel like there will be an end game for sure. But this is actually a W right here. This is W for sure. I just need to hopefully find a scroll with Mystic Dyad on it with this, and it'll be perfect. But I'm keeping that. This I don't need. Oh, so if it's confirmed for character customization, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I didn't get the 100% roll that I wanted. I got the attack bonus courage star effect. I definitely got that. The grapple damage is actually very good as well, and it already came with key melee key damage. This is a very very good drop. The only thing I'm missing is Mystic Dyad. If I had Mystic Dyad, this would be the perfect drop, perfect roll, everything. But I'm not mad with this at all. So like I said, I can hopefully find a scroll that has Mystic Dyad dual sword on it, and we'll be going good. Um, do I need any more of these? I don't think I need any of these. I don't need any of these. This is an Izanagi with melee versus corrupted. That's stupid. Um, all right, so we're going to move to the next stage because I am a perfectionist. I want my perfect roll, even though I did get my courage attack bonus roll. There are still two other star effect rolls I'm able to get, which is heart or magic. So either one of those will be perfectly fine. But I need Mystic Dyad on my weapons, and I'm starting to see a lot more people join up. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. Again, if you can't stay long, it's perfectly fine. I appreciate you for coming anyway. Right now, by the title, you can see it says I'm farming the perfect rolls. I am farming for this dual sword right here. I'm looking for star effect, attack bonus, courage, magic, or heart, and Mystic Dyad. The last one I just did definitely netted me a where is it? Uh, where is it? Is it this one? It netted me this right here, this attack bonus courage, which is awesome. But then I have one right here which has Mystic Dyad on it. So it's like if there was a way to combine the two of these, perfect roll by far. But you know, it's Nioh, and this game just hates me. I don't know. Like Nioh hates me for sure. I love Nioh, but it hates me. It's a one-sided relationship, you know. I hate spiders. And you guys don't know the heart attack. And when I say heart attack, I mean you guys don't know the heart attack. Like in real life, I actually hate spiders. I don't like spiders. The heart attack that I had the one time I'm running through a stage and I didn't check above my head and the spider dropped down on me. Oh my, I dropped the controller. Man, I almost peed on myself. It was so many emotions went through my body. It was terrifying. So like, I forever have beef with the DLC spiders. He said, is a star effect attack bonus courage better than one you can temper? Yes, it is. I can actually show you an example. So as you can see, my weapon is level 200 plus 120. It is attack bonus courage rolled on it, and it's a plus. If I go down to this weapon right here, you see attack bonus courage is already a plus, but it doesn't have any familiarity. It's not maxed out at all. It's meaning that if I max out its familiarity, it'll go above a plus to double A. So anytime start you honestly, and that's not the only example, but any star effect that comes with a percentage or attack percentage or anything like that, it's always more than it would be if you rolled it. For example, this melee key damage is 17%, right? But if I go here, the melee key damage on this is only 11.9. Or if I come to this right here, no, not that right. That's a star effect. Where is it? It's another one I have right here. So this one right here as well is 11.9. So this is a transferable effect, but it's not a star effect. Transferable effects are pretty much the same as rolled effects. So yeah. Ooh. Two of them back to back like this. See, this is why Depths of the Underworld is insane. They just like throw enemies in maps and then put them on top of each other. So like you're forced to play smart. Like, cause you don't, like I said, you don't want to run again. You don't want to fight more than one enemy at a time. So you're forced to play smart. Oh, so you're almost the Depths of the Underworld for sure. Okay. So you're on the regular Underworld right now. So Depths of the Underworld is your next milestone to hit. Okay. Well, good luck. You're gonna need it because Depths is no joke. Right now, I'm doing pretty easy stages of Depths, so this isn't too bad. Like the first 10 stages of Depths of the Underworld aren't that bad if your build is up for it. But if your build is not up for it, you will struggle. But after you get past the first 10 stages, that's when you really have to take into account how difficult the game becomes. Because not only will the stages hit hard, like the enemies hit harder, but you'll fight 2 bosses at the end of those stages. And then when you get to stages 21 and above, there are 3 bosses. Meaning that if you're using items, you have to be able to pretty much manage your items as you fight those 3 bosses. You missed. $50,000 grapples always looks so beautiful to me. I love it. Doing 50,000 on a grapple is crazy. Nice. Alright, there's nothing over there I need. Okay. So you made an axe grapple build. Yeah, grapple. Honestly, people don't know. Grapple builds are like seriously powerful. Grapples in this game, they already deal increased damage, and then if you add on like melee damage versus zero key, grapple damage, you use the Meta Clan, that gives you reduced defense on grapples. Oh, you're gonna be putting out like big chunky grapples for sure. Somebody was behind me. It was you. It's kind of crazy because surprisingly, speaking of the hammer or like the axe, surprisingly, I never really thought that I would like those. I never thought I would like that weapon. I actually like the axe and the hammer as a weapon. Like I've made a build with every single weapon in the game. They're on my channel, and honestly, I would say the build that I probably had the least amount of fun with was the spear build because the spear is a very technical weapon. Like, you have to know the spear inside and out to use it. Like I've seen so many um when I first started the game, I saw so many like posts and like online articles about like which weapon is the best for beginners, and the spear came up a lot. The spear is not a beginner friendly weapon. I don't know who played the game. I don't know if that was like a developer trying to push the spear or what, but the spear is not a beginner friendly weapon. If you want a beginner friendly weapon, you want to go with the sword, the dual sword. You can even go with the axe, or the hammer, but you don't want to use a spear as a beginner. Like that's not something you want to use, because that'll turn you off. Like that'll make you see it look through the game like, oh, I don't want to play this game because they said this is the best weapon for a beginner. It's so hard to use. Like that, the spear and the Kusarigama, those two weapons are the toughest weapons to use. Kusarigama more so than the spear, simply because the Kusarigama deals with a lot of grapples, like a lot of like chain grabs and stuff. So those are kind of tough to like manage if you're a new player. Yeah, nobody plays axe because it's chunky, but I don't care. I will play axe. Only reason I don't is because I'm a dual sword main. But people see axe and they think chunky movement. It's slow. It's heavy. People don't understand that the axe is for tank units. So if you're a tank and you run the axe, oh, you'll definitely like get a lot of things to get fucked. You gotta take you out first. You gotta go first. Yes, caution. Nah, that's a Yasha. I always get the Kasha and the Yasha mixed up. The Kasha is the boss, but the Yasha is the mini boss right here. Then you have the Suki. Honestly, between the three, Kasha is obviously the hardest, but the Suki, she is tough. Okay, how many more? We got two more. Kodama to get. I gotta go back up top, but I'll come down here first because I'm already here. I see you right there. Get up. Triple A, yeah. Finishing Flare, definitely underrated for sure. Finishing Flare is a really underrated special effect. People don't take it into account, thinking that like you only get it for grapples. You don't realize how hefty grapples are. You also don't realize how often you grapple. A lot of people, when they push an enemy to zero key, their first instinct is to grapple that enemy. But with finishing Flare, if you do have the inkling to just grapple all the time, you get a massive like a massive jump in damage. Like your damage shoots way up, especially if they're like when they're zero key and you like attacking continuously with zero key, melee on zero key. Oh man, finishing Flare is definitely up there for sure. I've wanted to put together a Ninigi with what is it called? I think it's this one. Yeah, this. So like a Ninigi's with this or Takemi Nakata. The only thing is that build lacks survivability, and I'm not that like technologically advanced at this game. Like I'm not that like on par with my combos for me to run that build and to safely run through Depths of the Underworld. But a Takemi Nakata with Ninigi's, like that would be some crazy like key damage worthy builds. Like I'm trying to think, do I have any to show what they look like? Um, I don't think I have any on me right now. I think I have to go to my hut. But Takemi Nakata and Ninigi's Grace together, they're both pretty much like melee damage, melee key damage Graces. So pairing those together is ridiculous. Like for like a Tonfa build or something like that, or a hammer build, oh man. Even a fist build with those would be crazy. I'll tell you one thing. The AI for this game, they're very smart because enemies tend to run towards other enemies when you're fighting. Goodbye. I can just give him like one of these thingies. You can have one of those. I'm not sure if Kodama or Sudama drop. Um, I'm not sure if Sudama drop Book of Reincarnations anymore. They used to like if you gave them a certain item, like certain Sudama would drop Books of Reincarnation, but I don't think they drop them anymore. But it's probably because Books of Reincarnation are so easy to afford at this point in the game. Like they're super easy to afford. So I think they're like 7 million gold or something like that, and you can just literally dump those and buy 10 immediately. How? I win. Okay. Let's catch him coming this way. Somebody's coming this way. Oh, you didn't see that, huh? Okay. Yeah. Nah, Ninigi's great. Like depending on the builds you run it with, like Ninigi's, Takemi Nakata, all those, they're really good. Like a lot of people try to find a certain best grace in the game, and honestly, I don't think there's a best grace. I think there's just literally like what your playstyle warrants. Like what do you want your playstyle to be? So for best grace in the game, I can't really say. Honestly, I would say Oyama Sumi. If I was to give you a best grace, Oyama Sumi would be your best grace. Simply because of the damage reduction and the extra life it gives you. That's the only thing I can truly say about that. Other than that, I can't really give you like a best grace. So there's so many graces that like there are people who run the Tsukuyomi with they run the Tsukuyomi build with like Omio austerity and stuff like that, and it's OP. So it's so many different graces that you can use. Oh god. That is like this. He's not attacking? Beautiful. Yeah, every weapon, every set works for sure. It wouldn't be in the game if they didn't. Like every single weapon, every set, they work, but you just have to make it work for you. Crap, I missed his head. Oh, I didn't know he was right there. Since you don't like to pay attention, we can take you out. All right, so let's get up to our next stage. I think this is 9. Yeah, this is floor 9. So coming up on my last stage, and then we'll have to leave. Right. I didn't realize I had my fist weapons equipped, but we'll see. We'll see who I'm fighting. Oh, hell no. Sorry, I can't use my fist against him. He is too tanky. Like he might be among some of the tankiest builds, like some of the tankiest bosses in the game. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Not there yet, though. Shooting Doji is ridiculously tanky. As you can see, I barely did any damage to him. That's literally because this build is not for depth. This is for farming purposes, but hopefully we can take him out. I might switch to water. Water will be better. Let me take you down and then switch to water. That should be better. Let's check and see if we got some other stuff I can use. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Alright, so let's try again. Goodbye. And for those of you who don't know, shooting Doji is possibly, not even possibly, he's probably between him and Otakemaru. Those two are the best bosses to farm smithing techs, like weapon smithing techs, all that stuff. So if you want to get like weapons to forge, farm him, and then farm Otakemaru for sure. Those two give you the most smithing techs and all that in the game. All right, so let's see. I'm in Uzume's not bad. I like that. No, no, no. Mm-mm. Wow. If only this was like a dual sword. You see how I got attack bonus skill and a mystic diet? If this was a dual sword, perfect. But it's not. And it's a corruption weapon with Izanagi. Like, come on. Like, who wants that? I'm gonna keep it though, because it looks cool. No, no. This isn't bad, but no. I can keep it just because more range weapons are good. No. Don't need that. Don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. Okay. Alright. So, this will be the last stage before I have to leave Underworld. Give me your... Yes! I knew I was going to get it. Yes! The best in-game weapon in my opinion. That's kind of subjective. Simply because certain people are better with certain weapons. For example, I am a dual sword. I'm a dual sword main. So my opinion could be biased towards the dual swords because I use them the most. So, in my opinion, I feel as though the dual swords are the best in-game weapon because they they give you the best utility with their mystic arts. So, their mystic arts work well together. Like a lot of weapons, their mystic arts don't work well together, and then some weapons they do. So it's all about finding that good balance between the two. Like for example, the sword, its mystic arts aren't that good. One mystic art, it gives you increased damage from attacking from behind. Like that's not really something that you're going to focus on unless you literally just attack from behind the entire time. And I think the other one gives you like an increased duration for a timely guard or something like that. So like the single sword's mystic art is not the best, but the dual sword by far. Yeah, the mystic art and the dual swords carry, no question. Because the more you attack, the less ki you use, and the less damage you take. Like literally, you want more ki and you want to take less damage. So the dual sword, in my opinion, by far, is the best in-game weapon. But someone might have a differing opinion because they might use a different weapon. So it's all subjective. But man, getting a treasure room right before the end of the Underworld run is like a blessing. Yeah, see, fists are good too. Like I honestly, I like the fist weapons. The only reason I'm not using them is because I'm not the best at using them. The fist weapons require a lot, and when I say a lot, it requires a lot of key management. It requires a lot of key management. If you don't manage your key well, you'll be in zero key a lot more often than not. So definitely when using the fist, manage your key. And as always, no peeking. No one gets to see the waifu except for me. I'm the only one who gets to see waifu. Alright, I feel like I got something good from that last treasure room. No effing way. Oh, it could have been so perfect. It could have been so perfect. Oh, it could have been so perfect. Ah, the pain. If only that was attack bonus courage. This would have been so perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I guess. This isn't bad. I do like switchblades. I'll keep that just in case. Even though it doesn't have the mystic art on it. Or mystic diet on it, but it's cool. Keep this for sure. Anything else I need to keep from these? No. But this weapon right here is such a slap in the face. This is why I tell you, me and Nioh have a love-hate relationship. I love Nioh, but Nioh hates me. Because this is a slap in the face. Look at this. This is what I'm grinding for. But it's Constitution. I'm not using... Oh my god. Let me just go ahead before I get upset. Ugh. I feel like Nioh does this on purpose because they want you to continue playing the game. That's what I'm getting out of it. Arc of Chaos. Just throw your weapon from halfway across the map every time. No, that weapon is so cheesy. It's hilarious. Like it's so powerful though. Like it's you can just cheese that and it's crazy. I missed. get me. I know one of them will. Every time they get me with that. Every time. Oh, I hate these things so much. Are you talking like 22k to 3k damage per hit? Because that's what mine do. The thing is, because enemies that high up, they have like a certain amount of damage reduction. So just because, for example, my weapons say 6,892, I'm not going to be hitting for 6,892 per hit. Oh, your weapon stats? Oh, that's crazy. Maybe it's like you didn't pump stats into certain things. Like, for example, I have 3 separate buffs that I'm getting from these weapons alone. For example, I have transform bonus magic, but I have attack bonus courage on them, and they both and my weapons scale with magic and heart. So if I go over to my stats, I have 200 in heart, courage, and magic because they're on my weapons. That's allowing my weapon to hit up to that 6,800. And the thing is, they probably would be higher. Like this number would probably be higher if I was actually running my complete build. If I had my helmet on, if I had my accessory, my right scroll on, and all that, even my right even my correct guardian spirit, it probably will be a little higher. But that's because I have 3 separate bonuses on them. Oh, I did not see that. 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 Yeah, not this time. Yeah. No paralysis this time. I'm out of space. Oh, that's not good. I need that. This could be no. 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 I will drop whatever I need to because that could be it. Oh, why are you doing this to me, Nioh? Why are you doing this to me? It's like they're literally like laughing in my face, telling me we have it right here. We're just not gonna give it to you. This is the 3rd time I've gotten a star effect attack bonus on my weapon with no mystic dyad. Okay, let me drop some stuff. Please be the weapon I need. No. Jesus. Okay. Well, seeing as I am full in my inventory, I'm probably going to quit back to the main menu because there's no point in going forward. Not to mention all the stuff I have now I need because I'm going to disassemble it. So yeah, I'll just go back to the main menu now. Where is this? This is for everyone to know. It's very important because I made this mistake before. When you want to leave a stage and go back to the main menu, you use a divine branch. You do not, I repeat, do not use this. Do not. They're infinite, right? And you see it. You'll see it and be like, oh, I can use this however I want, as many times as I want. If you use this, you will sacrifice all of the Amrita you have. So do not ever use this. Ever. I don't care if you don't have Amrita. Just don't use it. It's not worth it. Use a divine branch. It allows you to keep all your Amrita and you don't have to worry about, any of that other BS. But I need to get my chart. About to die. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh. All right. But yeah, so let's get rid of some of this stuff. Yeah, they definitely nerf players a lot. There are a lot of stuff that they like nerfed from us, but didn't do from the main bosses and stuff. Like certain bosses are immune in certain instances. I'm not sure if they're glitches or not, but there are definitely like certain bosses that become immune to certain stuff. Not to mention that a lot of bosses hit ridiculously hard. Another boss that I feel as though should have been nerfed that they didn't nerf was Lightning Gods of Yomi. Now, in this game, a lot of the times when you're fighting a boss, you're trying to learn its attack patterns. That's what it's about. It's just like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, all those games. Every boss has an attack pattern. They'll do a certain number of attacks, then they'll do another big attack, which will, usually if you fight that person or boss enough, you'll pick up on. Lightning Gods of Yomi, their attack pattern switches up so much. Hey, Muscle Bomber, what's going on, man? I appreciate you for stopping by. How you doing, brother? But yeah, Lightning Gods and Yomi, their attack patterns switch up so much to the point where it's like, how do you beat this boss? Like, I think in one of my older streams when I was tackling Depths the Underworld, I pretty much had to fight 3 bosses. I think one of the 3 bosses was Lightning Gods. When I tell you I spent hours fighting that boss because his attack patterns literally kept switching every single, like it would do an attack and then the attack that I assume was coming next wouldn't, and it'd be a totally different attack. So then the next time I fight, I'm like, okay, maybe he'll do this attack again. It'll switch back to his original attack pattern, and then maybe it'll switch to something completely different. It's like Lightning Gods and Yomi was so broken, it was ridiculous. Like I'm like, this boss has to be nerfed, or at least have its attack patterns more like in line with the game. Yeah, Lady Raiko, yeah, she's probably one of the toughest human bosses to fight in the game for sure. So you get level 180 gear, basically on I think Dream of the Wise. Yeah, so you said it. Dream of the Wise is when you start to get the level 180 gear. Dream of the Wise is when you unlock ethereal gear. So you can only hit 180 when you hit ethereal gear. So once that happens, then every other piece of gear you get will start to be around that level. So once you Dream of the Wise, you'll be good. But I've already saved all the stuff that I'm gonna need, so I'm about to go ahead and disassemble most of this stuff. I wonder how much I have now. Let's see how much Umbrasight I can get. I can only get 18 Umbrasight? That's insane. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, you have to go past Dream of the Demon. So once you beat Dream of the Demon, that's when Dream of the Wise unlocks. So you said the boss is on Rise of Ronin. Yeah, all him. Honestly, I'm definitely excited to see that too. Rise of Ronin is giving me Ghost of Tsushima vibes for sure. And it's crazy because I actually want to do a Ghost of Tsushima stream. Like I want to play that game on stream because it was such a good game. I beat it back when it came out and stuff, but I never did any content on it. And you actually can build craft on that game. So like I do want to like do a stream where I just play Ghost of Tsushima and everybody stops by. Because there's a Ghost of Tsushima 2 coming out at some point. So I'm definitely going to be playing that. That's definitely going to be played for sure. But in the future, I might actually like once I probably get through with like a run of Rise of Ronin or something, I may just do a stream where I do Ghost of Tsushima because I really wanted to do that. But yeah, Rise of Ronin, I'm definitely excited for this to see how it plays out. Yeah, like literally, like those 2 games mixed together is like a magical baby that Team Ninja thought of or something like that. It goes crazy. Like the games would be so crazy. I'm back down to 197. Man, I wish I could have got that. Where is it? Transform this. No, not that. This. Oh. All right, let me check scrolls. Let's check scrolls. Because if I could get a scroll with all the ultimate stats and stuff I wanted, with Mystic Dyad and everything, we actually would be pretty good. So that's a no-go. No, no, no. Lightning Gods of Yomi. Speak of the devil. Man, like I said before, Wolong was not taken as good as I thought it would be. But again, they had to follow up Nioh. So Wolong following up Nioh, it's kind of hard to combat that because Nioh was so good. It is good. It's still good. Like, people are still playing Nioh 3 to 4 years after its release, as you can see. But Wolong, it fell short simply because it didn't live up to what people thought Nioh would be. But I did hear that apparently Team Ninja's like B team was the one who worked on Wolong, and apparently their A team is the team that's actually working on Rise of Ronin. So that's why I'm super excited for Rise of Ronin. So hopefully this game puts Team Ninja back in that top spot like that where they were when Ninja Gaiden came out. And Team Ninja, I know you're probably not watching this, but if this somehow finds you, we need Ninja Gaiden 4 for the PS5 and Xbox if you want. I don't care, but PS5 definitely. We need a Ninja Gaiden 4. Please give us what we need. Ryu needs to grace our screens again. But forgetting all that, Rise of Ronin, I'm definitely excited for this because it has so much potential to be like a really good game. So I don't really have any. I don't have any scrolls that have Mystic Dyad on them. Yeah, like if a new Ninja Gaiden came out, I don't even know what I would do. I would be so excited. I've been waiting for a new Ninja Gaiden to come out since 2013. That was 10 years ago, 11 years ago now. Because Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge and stuff, that came out like 2013, 2014. But I've been waiting for the last 9 to 10 years for this to come out. With these, do I want to try to change any of these? These would take a long time to change. I need some more scrolls of the damned. Man. Yeah, I need to get some more scrolls. Because a lot of these don't change. I'm not sure if I can get Mystic Dyad on any of these other ones. I mean, I could try to get Mystic Dyad on this scroll. That would actually be really good. But then I don't want to use Path of the Beast. I like Path of the Ravenous more. Yeah, I like Path of the Ravenous more than Path of the Beast. But maybe we can try it out. I can try to farm a couple times to see if they'll let me change it to Mystic Dyad. So let's do that before I hop back into a Underworld or something like that. Which one? Which one can I do? Let's try this one. So for those of you who asked earlier, this right here, this is my build basically. This is my full like set build. I'm not sure if I have my stats the way I want them to be. I don't. Let me actually switch those up. But yeah, this is my main build right here. I'm actually going to switch my stats back up because I need them to be a certain way. This has to go to dexterity and constitution need to hit 51. Jesus, I don't even need that, honestly. Shrine. So the Brave Demon Hunter set, yeah, this is pretty much like that. They both they deal with the melee versus purify enemy and stuff. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's definitely the next best thing if you can't get Izanagi. Even though you can target farm Izanagi simply by doing underworld stages. Like they have certain graces locked to specific stages that they have. So if there's a way you can, did I get one too many or something? This. But if there's a way you can target farm graces by going to specific stages that are locked with that specific grace. Like I know they have a Reddit post that lets you know exactly which stages have which graces. Okay, that's all good right there. Yeah, the only reason I'm using Susanoo is definitely very good. I had a Susanoo build with Oyama Sumi. Only thing is, with the Susanoo build, you're locked to just doing the active skills rather than rather than like adding elemental debuffs and stuff. But with the Izanagi, you get the right here the purity debuffs and stuff. So like all my gear pretty much is tailor made or tailored towards you know this build and everything. I could have sworn I changed up a few things, but I guess not. But yeah, so remember earlier I mentioned if I put everything together on the build that I usually run, as you can see, my weapon is at 6,942. It's almost at 7,000. So like that, like just making sure you max out the stats on your weapons and stuff, that'll help you hit those high attack numbers for your weapons and stuff. Let me actually save this to my save this so when I do run this build I can perfect. All right, so let's run this scroll so I can try to get Mystic Dyad on it. I think it's this one. Yeah. Hopefully I can get Mystic Dyad. If I can't get Mystic Dyad on it, then that kind of sucks. But outside of that, oh, I didn't change my. I have to change my. I don't. Oh, my fashion looks all messed up. I don't like it. Ew. No. I see you're out of chill, bro. I know, but my fashion is all messed up right now. I just it's not looking good. But I'll change that after this mission. But yeah, now you'll run out of weapon reroll and stuff a lot because if you change gear, like change builds and stuff as much as I do, you won't have any material left over. As you can see, you can tell this is my main build simply because of how much damage I just did. Kung Lao mixed with Zoro. Nah, but they actually have there's actually a bare fist build, like there's a bare fist grace that you can get from Underworld. I haven't tried it simply because there are no bare fist combos. You just do like literally two combo punches and it's worse. Nah, if I could do a Bankai on here, that'd be crazy. That's like the living weapon from Nioh 1 technically. Yeah, bare fist. It's because they emphasize the usage of weapons. Like that's why they gave us more weapons when the DLCs dropped. Simply because they don't want you not using weapons. Path of the Demon, nah. Emerald Iron, no. Okay, let's try one more time. But fashion first. Refashion. Armor. That stays. This stays. These change to this. And then weapons change. Nice. Much better. Yeah, they are. They're definitely watching because when the game first came out, one of the best builds in the game was poison. Poison by far was the best. Like if you had a poison build, you could like curb stomp the entire game, no problem. But as soon as Team Ninja figured out that poison was too OP, they nerfed it into the ground. Like when the game first came out, you could roll, you could literally roll, like with temper, melee versus poison enemy, and it was like 30%. And then you could put on both accessories. So now immediately off the bat, you have 60% melee versus poison enemy, not including anything else that you had that had melee versus poison or poison accumulation, all that. But as soon as they found out that it was too powerful, they nerfed it into the ground. But my fashion is we're good now. Now we're good on our fashion. This is what I'm talking about. This is it. This is it. But yeah, like they nerf poisoning to the ground for sure. Yeah, that is insane. Like being able to roll a free 60% melee versus a certain element on your gear for free is crazy. But yeah, they nerfing it to the ground. The fashion helped. All right, let's hopefully think. Let's hope I got the let's hope I got the roll I wanted on this thing. You said Path of the Demon. Um, I'm not sure. Hold up. Tonfa. Damn. Oh man. I could change it for now because hopefully maybe it might give me a different role as I go. But I'm not too sure on Path of the Demon. I don't have any Path of the Demons on me right now. But I like Path of the Ravenous because since I'm continuously attacking and I'm always getting hit, I'm taking damage. The Amrita I gain greatly recovers my health, but at a decreased rate. But it doesn't matter because I have extraction. So if I have my extraction talisman up, I'm generating Amrita as much as I'm attacking, and then I'm getting more health back, allowing me to stay alive longer rather than basically just having additional, like time on my path of the my time on my Izanagi's grace. So that's why I like Path of the Ravens. Now, Path of the Beast is okay too because you get more key damage on yokai abilities, but you consume more anima. Anima is difficult to come by unless you build into it. If you don't build into it, it's kind of difficult to generate anima as quickly as you would just straight up generating Amrita. All my buffs, sure. So all the special effects I have, as you see, the main ones I like to focus on is obviously my attack. I get that plus 208, and that's from having attack rolled on all my gear, as well as some of my soul cores of attack. The melee damage, that's decent enough. I mean, it's not super high, but I have it rolled on each one of my gears, all my armor pieces as well. So that's why it's up to around almost 20%. The next I focus on would be melee key damage, which is right here. As you can see, I have 40% melee key damage. That's also all rolled on my gear and stuff, as well as my weapon and some of my scrolls, not scrolls, some of my um, soul cores and stuff. Next, my purity accumulation around 78.4, which it could be higher, but that would require me to have it on other stuff as well. So 78.4 is not bad, especially since I have the purification talisman. The purification talisman allows me to get purity up way quicker, so I don't really have to worry too much about that. The next thing I usually like to focus on is where is it? Melee versus purified enemy. Where is that? There it is. So melee versus purified enemy is up to around 60%. Now again, that can go higher as well. If I had melee versus purified on both my accessories, but I don't, unfortunately. I only have it on one accessory. So I think I only have it on one accessory. Hold up. Yeah, I only have it on one accessory. So if I had melee versus purified on both accessories, it'll be higher than that. But those are the main ones I usually focus on and stuff. So that's all the main ones. And then I have my reduced damage from grapple from the Maida clan, and then yeah. My talismans. So talismans I run: barrier talisman, increased key recovery speed, instant yokai pool, purification, and this also procs the uses of this. So this procs my increased defense on purification as well as my cleansing prayer. So instead of me having the key post, I could just use barrier talisman, run through key pools, and then I'm automatically getting these buffs. Steel is for defense. Dual swords are great at blocking. They're great blocking weapons because there are two weapons. So steel talisman helps me with the defense. Purification, that's self-explanatory. Arch yokai, this helps me get anima gain back when I'm pretty much attacking and stuff. So I'm gaining anima as I'm pretty much going throughout the level. And then extraction, this gives me Amrita whenever I attack, which also helps prop the path of the ravenous. Shockwave, I found out about this simply because I was watching other YouTube videos, and when I saw them, they were saying that people who combo use Shockwave because every time you key post, which you're going to do a lot while comboing, you shoot out a little Shockwave that kind of stuns the enemy for a split second. And if you're comboing, a split second can mean the difference between anything. Next, you got Lightning Familiar Talisman. I use Lightning because for some reason in the game, a lot of enemies are weak to Lightning, but a lot more enemies are not weak to like fire, water, stuff like that. But Lightning, for some reason, a lot more enemies are weak to it. So I just use this to help me get confusion because of the purity I'm using. This right here, this is just a cheat code. I only use this if I'm like just trying to get through a stage super quickly. These right here, you pop 3 of these, you're gonna win. No matter what your build is. If you pop 3 of these in before the fight, you win. Simple as that. Quick change, I literally get another life. If I die, I come back and I have enough time to, get myself back. And then these are just my speed running scrolls. So those are the stuff I run. And then the ultimates I use are Ultimate Courage, Ultimate Stamina, and Ultimate Heart. So Ultimate Courage, I actually did a video. Well, not a video, I did a short recently talking about Ultimate Courage and why Ultimate Courage is the best ultimate stat in the game by far, simply because it reduces your ki consumption when you attack. Who wouldn't want to reduce their ki consumption when they attack? That's like, come on now. And then you get less time on your status ailments. Ultimate Stamina puts me in AA toughness. That's why I use Ultimate Stamina. AA toughness is a world's difference from regular A toughness. And then Ultimate Heart increases the ki recovered when I ki post. So I get more ki back when ki posting, when flux ki posting. So it's perfect for the dual sword playstyle. And then clay bells, I don't even know how you grind clay bells. Most of the time, I just get them back, like just from playing the game mainly. I think you can actually forge them as well. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, you can actually forge them. So if you like come across the Nurkave walls, and then I think the smoldering ash you get from I think you get those from fighting um, the Epons. I think you get them from fighting Epons. But if you just come here, you can craft them, honestly. No problem. But let's hop back into our scroll. Because I'm trying to get this Mystic Dyad dual sword. Because I have the weapon I want. I just don't have Mystic Dyad on it. Yeah, you can buy yokai parts at the tea house. So you can just get them from there, literally. Alright. This is what farming is all about, guys. This is how we do it right here. It's a long, hard road, but somebody's got to do it, and that person is me. My man doing the Joe Swanson up here. Much easier. So basically, you said what to look out for when you hit Dream of the Wise. Look out for enemies that are glowing a certain color. Those enemies will net you the most drops, as well as they will pretty much get you higher rarity loot. So any enemy that's glowing a certain color, like red or purple, watch out for those enemies. That's what I would tell you. And yeah, Mystic Dyad lets you use both Mystic Arts at one time. You know, usually you're only allowed to use one Mystic Art at a time, but if you have Mystic Dyad, you can use both. And then for dual swords, I think it's absolutely like imperative. It's absolutely imperative that you use both Mystic Arts and not just one, because you're going to get the full amount out of them. Ethereal drop rate. I don't need that. Man, if only this was Mystic Dyad dual sword. I need that. Well, again, I got 4 more times I can run this scroll until I get what I want. So. Luckily, this stage is really easy, so I can just run through it as quickly as possible. No problem, man. That's what I'm here for. I love when people ask me these questions. I like to answer your questions. Also, you guys teach me a lot too, so I appreciate it. have tried running Empowered on Nioh. I have a magic build on my channel where I ran that, and it did well, but I wasn't a fan of it simply because you had to use magic more often than not, and I like to use melee weapons. So that was my experience with it. Yeah, I have a Dragon Ninja build on my channel as well. It's funny because my Dragon Ninja build was one of my most popular builds for sure. People love that build. And I was a fan of it too, but it's like that build, you have to be on point with your moves. Nah, that's just his special attack. I wish I could get that attack. You know, there's so many move sets in this game I wish I could have. The one person in this game's move set I wish I could have is Raiko. She has the cleanest move set in the game by far. Out of any enemy you fight, she has the cleanest move set. Like one move, she like unsheaths her sword and the entire screen goes black, and then she's like flying across the screen, sheaves her sword, and then you get slashed. Bro, that toughest move in the game by far. Oh my gosh, she has the craziest move set. All right, so Path of the Demon, let's check it out. Hayabusa is tough too. Hayabusa is ridiculous. Like Ren Hayabusa is ridiculous in this game. Like he's hard to beat, especially in Dream of Nioh. Extends the duration of status enhancements. In exchange, status ailments will also be extended, and you can only be removed through passage of time. See, that's probably why I didn't use this. Now I realize why I didn't use this. It says my enhancements will be extended, but if I get hit with an ailment, I can't remove it until it leaves. So if I'm fighting an enemy that does elemental debuffs, somebody like Saito Yoshimitsu, he does a lot of elemental debuffs. If I get hit with confusion, I can't even get rid of it. So now I have to fight with confusion on me, and I'm taking more damage, more deal damage. So it's pretty much like a battle of attrition. Like we basically have to see who's gonna fall first. That's probably why I haven't used Path of the Demon. Still no Mystic Dyad dual sword. I want to switch something. I want to see how fast I can get through this with my corruption build. Is it this one? Yeah. Let's see how fast I can get through this with my corruption build. I'm missing one thing. What am I missing? I'm missing a Magasui. Something's missing. Oh, because of this. What the hell? Ooh, could I switch it? I'm gonna switch this one. I'm gonna switch this one. I do have, oh my god, Sui. Please say I have an armor piece that has Grace Inheritance. Do I have a piece that has Grace Inheritance on it from Magasui? No, please, no. I can't run my corruption build? No way. That's Ame no Uzume. Izanagi. Oyamasumi. Shinatsuhiko. Izanami. Shinatsuhiko. Susano. I don't have a... Oh, come on. Please don't do this to me. No way. No way. Nah, his key breaks are ridiculous. Now, with Hayabusa, he's more like he fights like you do. So like he has pretty much damn near the same move set you do, and he uses it better than you do. Like he's basically like, I'm a better version of you, so I'm gonna teach you how to actually fight. And it's the craziest thing ever. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna switch to this for now, so I can have my uh 7-piece set. Yeah, I could just switch to this for now, so I can have my 7-piece set. But I'm missing on Yamasumi. No matter what, I'm missing it on Yamasumi. But I do have a grace for that. I know I do. I know I do. I know I have a grace inheritance for Yamasumi. I know I do somewhere. It has to be. I do. Yes. Do I have Izanagi? I do. Perfect. Oh. All right. Which one of these do I want to change? I can keep this one as Izanagi. I'm gonna change this one to Yamasumi. Oh, I didn't even realize I hit 1,000,000,000 gold. Sweet. Yeah, stun locking is by far the most efficient way to stop him. Any enemy, honestly. That's why I use Epon like it's I pop these like they addies or something like that. Like Epon, I'm gonna abuse the hell out of this. But okay, so Yamasumi's there, Magasui's there. Bet. Alright, I'm good. This is gonna be yeah, alright, cool. Let me save this. Um save. Alright. So let's see how long it's gonna. Let's see if I can beat this as quick as I did with the corruption build. I don't know why I still have that luck thing on there. I don't know why I still have that on there. I couldn't tell. I need to change that. Down here. 99. How much sentience charge? Now this build I actually spent a while putting together. It took me forever to try to get my sentience charge up, but I think let's see. I think it's down at the bottom. My sentience charge is at 291. Now I would like to get it to 300, but anything over 300 is pretty much useless. It's kind of overkill. There's no point in going anything too far above 300. 300 is the perfect amount of sentience charge by far. But I love corruption. Like my purity is my go-to, but corruption, like it steals ki from the enemy and gives it back to yourself. So basically, you're going to always be topped off on ki while the enemy literally continues to lose ki. It's like it's really good. Like people don't give corruption as much credit as it deserves. Omio, lovely. I don't need it. Yeah, sentience charge grind is insane. Like, because the thing is, you can't roll it, and sentience charge can only drop as a star effect. It cannot drop as a regular effect. It can only drop as a star effect, and star effect drops are way more rare than regular random drops. Like sentience charge. Like if you want to put together a corruption build, you need sentience, and then like if you don't have it, you don't have a corruption build. Now, let me change this because this is there's no point in having that. That's stupid. I could take this off too. Oh, I don't even have it on. Which one do I want to use? That'll help. Let's go with you. And then this is fine. I can deal with this. The best way to grind scrolls, just playing a game, technically, like literally. But it depends on what kind of scrolls you want. So do you want Dream of the Nioh scrolls, or do you want Scrolls of the Damned? Because Scrolls of the Damned you can only get in Depths of the Underworld, and then Scrolls of the Nioh you can get them in any 100 of the, like any of the 108 floors of regular Underworld. But Depths of the Underworld is where you get Scrolls of the Damned, and Scrolls of the Damned are the only scrolls that roll with a path on it. No other scroll rolls with a path on it. So you want to get a scroll that has any type of path on it, no matter what it is. The quick method, I'm not sure what that is. What will be the quick method? Like putting back to the main menu and then trying to re-roll for that certain item. Because if that's the case, you could do that, but the reason I don't do that is because I want as many items as I can get for craft, for like forging and disassembly purposes. So that's why I keep all the gear I get, because I like to forge and temper and remodel my gear a lot. So I keep all the gear I can get. I hate the fact that he's just walking in a circle around me like he's taunting me. And he keeps dodging my attacks. It's pushing me off. It's down here. Yeah, I'm about to say doing that like over and over again definitely could get tedious for sure. The only way I would say the only time I feel like that method really truly works is if you're farming a specific boss. Like if you're farming shooting Doji to get smithing text, or maybe you're farming um Tokichiro to get his extra skills that you can get and stuff. Like that's when I feel as though quitting out to the main menu and coming back and doing it is worth it. But if you're going for graces, just run through the specific stages that they tell you have that grace on that floor. Fucking toughness. Come on, man. Just give me my mystic diet. That's all I want. This will be my last run of this fucking scroll. All right. Please just give me mystic diet dual sword, please. I don't know the specific floor, but again, there is a certain Reddit post that'll tell you. Like I have it like posted in some of my videos. I can't remember exactly where it is, but I know for a fact that each grace is like tailored to every third floor. So a specific number of graces is on floor one, and a specific number of graces is on floor two, and then the same amount of graces that are on floor one will be on floor four. So that's how it goes. So it goes every three. So if you go to floor two, whatever graces are on floor two, those graces will also be on floor five. So that's how it would go. I'm not sure exactly which floor which graces are on, but that's how it goes. Stop running. All right. So hopefully this gives me what I need. Please give me what I need. I just want my mystic dyad. No. Melee key damage. Ugh. Yeah, that's why I haven't done a crit build. People have asked me, have I done a crit build? I'm like, honestly, I don't see the appeal of running a crit build. Like, simply because you have to be under a certain amount of health, and then like it is OP. Like it's really, really strong. Crit builds are really, really strong. But if you're that low on health, you have to be on point because bosses hit incredibly hard, especially like higher floors of depths. So that's why I've never run a crit build. It just hasn't appealed to me at all. But honestly, I might end here today simply because we did a lot of grinding. I did a lot of runs. So you guys can look forward to more. Again, I will be streaming every single week, so just stay tuned till next week when I come back on live. I'll actually let you all know when I'm going to go live next time. That way you can be more prepared for it. But again, appreciate you guys stopping by. You guys have been awesome. Everybody who showed up, everybody who stuck around, everybody who's coming in now, thank you for popping up at the stream. But I'm about to end it out here. Thank you guys again. I'm out of here.